Fucking hell, I look like I'm blending in here. Jesus Christ. What's up? Maybe I should do a Q&A. Could be a good idea. What is happening, YouTube? It's your boy Freezy, and we're out here. And this video is fucking hell. It's one that I wasn't gonna do. I wasn't gonna do it because I kind of set my path to go down this. You know, I've had things kind of like planned out and everything, and the way I had things planned out was kind of leaving my personal life to the side. But it's, you know, I just feel like I shared a lot of my personal self and life with all you guys for so long, and you know, like obviously I deleted a lot of the videos and stuff, just because, you know, it was a bit too full on. But you know, there's pros and cons to that. I know that by sharing my life, you know, you guys could like relate on a personal level to things I was going through. On a negative, you know, aspects of that would be, you know, kind of like a mismatch in interaction between people. Like my personal life was so out there that everyone kind of knew like everything about me. It was just kind of like unhealthy, I thought, especially like interacting with people. Like you know, when I went to Expo, the last Expo I went to, you know, it was a bit of a strange experience for me, kind of like having people come up to me and they know everything about me. I don't know anything about them, so already there's, you know, that balance is just off in terms of like friendship or whatever. But these you know, people thought they're like my best friend and stuff, and it was just kind of like, and it was kind of at that moment I realized I just didn't really think it was healthy in a sense of what I was doing, just in terms of, I think there's no kind of like barrier kind of set up between like vloggers and people who follow them, you get what I mean? Like and it's something that, I mean, like obviously like all these big vloggers on YouTube and stuff, it's something that like, man, it's so fucked up, because through vlogging you can just make so much money and become so successful, and it's so good for business because people get obsessed with your life, and that's what happened to me. And it was starting to happen, it was gaining traction. I was like, you know, but then I couldn't do it, man. And I'm not sure if that's a shortcoming of mine, or maybe it's like a good thing, and that I'm someone that listens to my heart, and maybe some of these like other YouTube people are just kind of sacrificing or you know, kind of hiding that sense of themselves to profit from it. But anyway, regardless, that's just that's a bit more explanation on kind of what I touched into when I you know, did the video saying I'm back. And a few weeks ago, you know, obviously I want to put out impactful stuff, and I'm still like the same fucking person. Like you guys, it's weird because you guys kind of already know me a lot, but I figured, you know, I was really gonna push this channel and just completely step away from putting anything in my personal life out there. But then I've just kind of realized lately, I don't think that's like the best way to educate and communicate with people. I think that it's still necessary to have, you know, a sense of involvement, or you know, bringing into a conversation things from my own personal life, because I think it is very valuable to, you know, help some of you guys out there. But I'm just not putting out this whole like kind of best friend vibe, which I think is kind of what makes vlogging unhealthy. Yeah. Anyways, fucking, I'm gonna talk a little bit about my life and kind of where it's at right now. This is gonna be some real shit, because this is like my life in a nutshell right now. Things are, you know, it's just crazy. I'd like to say things are fucked up, but I feel like things are so fucked up in a way that it's like not fucked up, and that it's actually been a really positive kind of step for me, or a positive kind of situation that I'm currently in. 2 years of my life, you know, I was in a relationship, and it was really full on. And I mean, you guys know I did a post, you know, me and Becky went our separate ways, and great decision, for the best, for real, like hands down. She's doing her thing. I don't know, I don't see what she's doing. I don't follow her or anything like that. I'm doing my thing. From what I gather, well, I know I've got my individual life back, and I've got a new sense of direction, and I'm sure she's, you know, doing the same. It's been rough, man. When you have like you're living your life in a certain way with a certain person for 2 fucking years. We're like full on intense, and then to suddenly have that change, it's kind of like you're left out in the water without a paddle almost, you know, like it's like it's just kind of, it's really fucked up. It is genuinely like pretty it's a pretty big head fuck for anyone. I've been receiving a lot of messages from a lot of you guys out there talking about, you know, coming to me talking about your relationships and kind of all this kind of stuff. Like I get a lot of you know, sad to say, you know, like depressed. A lot of males seem to get really affected by breakups, all this kind of stuff, and I'll be lying if I said I am not the same. You know, I've been through, you know, a couple of breakups, been on the wrong end of it. This one, it was pretty mutual, but towards the end it did, well, you know, I'm not going to really personally go into things, but things kind of did get a bit off balance there, and it kind of ended in a way that I think should have been, you know, could have been handled a lot better from both parties. But you know, that's besides the point. It is what it is. The point of this video, I'm at a point now. I'm having to reevaluate fucking absolutely everything. Well, I have been for the last few months, and I'm in a pretty good place now. But I'll be lying if I said it wasn't a very kind of hard first month transition out of that relationship. A lot of, you know, just kind of doubts of like whether things were the right decision and stuff, when it clearly it was. But you know, like rationally it's easy to see that, but when you're an emotional person, and you know, most human beings have emotions. there's some out there who seem to kind of not, and can't be kind of empathetic towards this kind of stuff. But I'll be lying if I said it hasn't been an emotional month for sure. But I used to kind of hate the fact that I was an emotional guy, and kind of recently, I mean not recently, yeah, pretty recently, I've kind of come to accept it and kind of embrace it, and realize that, you know, the positives that come along with being emotional, because a lot of, you know, males kind of like seem to be desensitized to emotion. And sure, maybe life would be easier in some regards if I was more desensitized to emotion, but I feel like emotion is kind of what gives me the fire and makes things more powerful and impactful when I put my mind to it and do things, whether it comes to, you know, clothing with Gym Steez and stuff, creating products, marketing campaigns, this kind of stuff, my Friesman stuff, all the stuff I do, it's all very, you know, emotional. Like when I put something into it, there's just so much passion, and I feel like if I was desensitized to my own emotions as a human being, I wouldn't be able to make such great and effective work. The future of this channel and what I'm doing, I'm going back to a lot of what I used to do, which is, you know, like I said, putting out kind of impactful stuff. But I also want to find that balance as well with not getting just stuck into that and kind of making that my job, because that's what I originally, after this whole, you know, shit that's kind of happened lately, when I went off the vlogs and all this stuff, my whole thing was like, okay, fuck that, you know, get off YouTube, like get your personal life off YouTube, just put out direct, meaningful videos, informative videos. But you know, I don't think that is necessarily what's going to be, you know, like it seemed like a good idea a month ago, but now the more I think about it, I'm like, you know, I think I do need to kind of put a lot more of my personal perspective and insight, you know, alongside that, instead of just kind of trying to share a message, but more kind of share it from my point of view and not be afraid to say, this is my point of view, this is why, this is what I'm experiencing, because I know that you guys get a lot of value from that. So that's that kind of explained. I know a lot of you guys have been like, it's been really mixed emotions from you guys who follow me, in terms of if you're relating to the stuff that I'm putting out, or if you're not, because it's very kind of like mixed, I feel, especially due to the fact that I had so many people following me just from my you know, following my vlogs, which are very, you know, happy best friend kind of friendly shit to going back to kind of how I used to be. And it's kind of funny, it's just like there's so much uncertainty in my life right now, but it's, I don't know, it's enough to make any kind of human anxious. And I know like anxiety is such a thing in this world we live now, but it's something that is very, ironically, is very calming at the same time. It kind of, you know, it's that kind of feeling alive again, and you know, it's all fascinating. So stay tuned, man. You guys, that last video, when I did that, I was like, you know, fuck, I'm not putting my personal shit out there, but I've kind of, yeah, I think there's a time and a place, and if it's gonna mean more effective and impactful videos from me, I think I don't mind kind of talking about where things are at. Right now, I'm in this place that me and Becky moved into. I'm still living here, and it's kind of weird vibes, you know. It was just kind of like our dream place that we, you know, came and checked out, and it was so amazing and beautiful, and things are all amazing. And then now I'm kind of like here, still living in the memories, you know, like I'm looking out at the pool where, you know, it just kind of shit, and it's just a strange thing. Basically, it's a fucking very strange thing. So right now with my life, I've got a lot of exciting things going on. I've got lots of stuff in the works. Friesma Gymstees, like it's all, one thing I learned from the vlogs is not to say anything before it is official and announced. It's not good to do that. So anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. This is your boy Freezy, kind of back into a bit of personal action. Not so much vlog style. I'm not gonna be down at the cafes, you know, what, yo, what's up, like walking around the streets and shit, filming every single workout I do, all that kind of stuff. You know, if I'm gonna share stuff, it's gonna be good stuff. So if you guys have any questions, like videos you want me to do or anything, comment below, let me know, and if I feel inspired, I will, you know, make one if I feel it can help you and help change some lives, because that's why I like to put my perspective out there. It's because I know it does change a lot of lives, because I'm not afraid to speak about things that plenty of people are kind of hiding away from, in the sense of you can't monetize it, and it's pretty sad kind of the way the world runs. And that's something I've been really thinking about lately, is the balance between integrity and monetization of, you know, your craft or whatever it is you do. So and that would be a whole nother video separately that I could do. But I mean, you guys have probably been looking around the industry of, you know, like the industry of life and kind of noticing that and picking up on that stuff, because it's kind of becoming more and more apparent. Well, at least for me anyway, I'm kind of like in this, I see things from a very inside perspective. Yeah, so that's my video. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you guys all have a good week. Much love. Your boy Freezy is out. Add me on Snapchat, Friesman's World, and email me, friesman@friesmanfitness.com, if you want online coaching. I'm working with a couple of people at the moment. I'm not, like I said before, the whole integrity thing and monetization of content, I'm not banging out online coaching. I'm like, yeah, I'm not making as much money as I used to, but I feel I've got more integrity in my heart with the way I post things, and anything I post is more, it's a genuine expression of how I'm currently feeling. So whether it's on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it is. So that's that.